I'm here with Liz Thach, very excited, Master of Wine, professor at Sonoma State University. So thank you for taking the time to chat today.
Sure.
And so you know, being a Master of Wine is pretty impressive. And so how many women Masters of Wine are there nowadays?
Well, in the United States, we have right around 40 MWs, and I think of the 40, 13 are female. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
So what motivated you to head down that road?
Oh my goodness! I actually had some good friends encourage me to do it. I just written my first wine book, and they approached me at the book signing saying, "Hey, you've written about wine. Now, why don't you consider doing the MW?" And I'm like, "Well, I have a California palate, so I don't know." And they're like, "Well, we'll teach you about that." So I got into the program. It took 5 years, and actually, that's a short amount of time.
I've heard it's quite difficult.
Yeah. And so. Anyway, it was an exciting time. I traveled a lot around the world to taste all the different wines. I did a lot of wine tasting groups and so forth.
Yeah.
And then I sat the exam, and the very first time I passed the theory part, which was great.
Congratulations!
And then I had to do the tasting 2 more times. So, so then after you pass the exam, then you have to write a dissertation.
Right.
So that's another year. So it does take quite a while. And to me, it was more difficult than my Ph.D. to become an MW. It's a really rigorous exam.
Yeah. And now that you have it, so what has your life been like? So yesterday we were talking to someone who said, and he was a young man who said, when I come back, my next life, I want to be Liz Thach. Which I thought was great.
Yeah.
And so,
well, it opens a lot of doors.
Yeah.
So what happened is as soon as I got it, it's like all of a sudden you start to get a lot of invitations to speak and to consult. Mm-hmm. So it's really been exciting because like this year alone, I've gotten invitations to go to Portugal, Brazil, the Czech Republic, France, and Spain to speak. So
that's amazing.
I can't accept them all, but it's like I have my full-time job as a professor of wine, but it's exciting, and so it's I think one of the nice benefits of being an MW. The other one is just the networking, the cadre of people around the world that you can reach out to for support and help. So and it's an incredible learning experience. So.
And so being in the wine industry, there's always a lot to learn and whatnot. And so what motivates you? What really excites you about being in the wine industry? What drew you to that path?
Well, the thing, I got bit by the wine bug when I was really young. I was in college and I went to Napa Valley for the first time and had wine and went on the tour and just got, oh my gosh, this is such a magical world.
Yeah.
The vineyards, the art of blending, the science that goes into winemaking. So you have nature, science, and art all coming together in this beautiful trilogy to create this product, which brings, friendship and collaboration and romance.
Right.
And so I started sort of studying it on my own. But I think the thing that I like most about wine is it's never boring. So, for example, wine in cans, that's just like booming. It's like an increase of 49% in 1 year, and it's not stopping. And we're seeing, red blends. We're seeing new varietals being brought to the market. Rosé is hot, sparkling is. So it just... There's a lot of excitement going on in wine right now, which I like.
I know we heard yesterday that rosé is such a growth category. Now they're making rosé deodorant.
Yeah, I know. Rosé
can't get enough.
Rosé perfume, what's next?
Yeah, what's next? Well, great. And so what advice do you have to young women who are considering a career in wine?
I'd say network. Go talk to people. Go out and wine taste as much as possible. Go with your friends and learn about the different regions. Ask a lot of questions. You can also do a lot of self-study on your own. There's a lot of great books. There's a lot of great websites. Wonderful videos like the kind you do where you can learn about wine. And then I also encourage people to pursue some kind of either wine certification or degree. So like at Sonoma State, we have our Bachelor's of Wine Business degree, and then we also have the only wine MBA in the United States.
Oh, that's great. So we're at the Oregon Wine Symposium. I'm so glad that you came out for this event.
It's exciting.
What are some of the things that you like most about this event?
Well, it's my first time to come to the Oregon Wine Symposium.
Yeah.
Every year I go to the one in Sacramento, the California one. So this is great. It's it's there's a lot of passion here, and Oregon wine right now is the #1 hottest selling thing in the nation in terms of both value and volume, and so it's booming. It's doing really well, and so there's a lot of excitement in the air here and a lot of changes. And Oregon just this last year surpassed Washington State in the number of wineries. So there's a lot of growth here. There's a lot of investment coming in. So I just like the energy. There's a lot of energy here in the room.
Yeah. Well, great. Well, so thank you so much for taking the time to chat. And Liz has a talk coming up in a few minutes. We're really excited about that. And so thank you all for joining us, and thank you. And we'll talk to you later.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.